we're seeing the levels of abuse get worse. People using weapons against members of staff, people hitting staff, punching staff, pushing them and spitting at them.
The frightening reality of life on the road for ambulance staff at a time when things were tough enough already. Mike was attacked last September, punched in the chest and spat at by a patient he was trying to help.
To start off, they hit me. We then tried to calm them down and get them on the ambulance, and then they tried to rugby tackle my colleague out of the ambulance. Then that individual proceeded to kick one of my colleagues in the ribs and then turn around and spit at me in my face. And I think sometimes what people don't realise is when you get spat at, you've got to isolate for 10 days due to the risk of coronavirus, but also you've got 6 months worth of blood tests after that because you don't know what you may have caught from that person.
Data we analysed from ambulance services across England shows in the first year of the pandemic there were 10,393 incidents of violence and aggression towards staff. That's a 12% rise on the previous year. Just over a third of those incidents were physical assaults. The biggest rises in violence and aggression were in London, up by a quarter, and West Midlands and South Western ambulance services, both up by a third. Before the pandemic, attacks were already on the rise. This one in 2019 led to a suspended prison sentence under the new Assaults on Emergency Workers Act. The NHS told us today violence against staff won't be tolerated. But it's clear from our figures that the message isn't getting through.
If ambulance staff are assaulted or our vehicle or equipment is damaged, then that ambulance may not be available for the next patient, and that puts lives at risk.
And it is risk that's now at the forefront of everyone's minds.
Not only have you got the risk of contracting coronavirus, bringing that back to your families, your loved ones, but then to also go out and be abused for doing the job you love is just not acceptable.
Millions clapped for the NHS, an outpouring of support, but thousands continue to lash out at helping hands. Peter Lane, 5 News.